Now, this one is a garden in Coventry.
Oh, right.
This is Anu and Ash.
Yeah.
Now, they've never had a garden before.
OK.
I'm Anu. I live in Coventry. I've been in UK for 14 years now. I'm originally from India.
I'm Ash. I've been here for almost 9 years now.
We met at university in Newcastle. I was there already for 5 years, and then in 2010, and we met in the dorms.
We got married and we moved into Coventry a couple of years ago. This is our first house and our first garden.
So this is the garden. They love going on holiday to Italy.
Right.
They want that Tuscan feel.
When we think of Tuscany, we think of cypress trees, olive trees, fragrant flowers, nice patio gardens that we've seen there with lots of colourful flowers in pots. That's what we have in our head. If we could recreate some of that here, that would just be amazing.
Looks quite overlooked, though, doesn't it?
Yes, that's true. So it needs softening, doesn't it? Certainly this wall here.
Quite nice having split level, though.
Yeah,
like
no,
different levels in the garden to
Yeah.
start with.
No, you're absolutely right there.
For barbecues, etc., the layout, the two-level garden does not really work for us. Everybody seems to just get concentrated in this little corner here.
Just feels a bit...
The bow space would be really good for us.
They've got a cat, Quinn.
Right.
And they want for Quinn. That's scratching posts, I presume,
Yeah,
and things
yeah.
like that.
In a Tuscan setting.
I've always wanted to have a pet cat. We went and got Quinn. It was a rescue cat, so she's been with us now for 2 years, and we just love her to bits.
And yeah, I was not into the cats, but I'm more a dog person. But yeah, of course, when I met Quinn, yeah, I started loving cats as well, yeah. She hasn't got much to do in the garden, unfortunately.
So not only is it a new garden to them, they're new to gardening.
True. So we've got to be careful. We've got to slightly restrain ourselves, haven't we? Not get too complicated.
Don't want to put them off.
Don't want to put them off, but we've got to get them involved.
We've not had experience on gardening. We try to get some plants in and try to keep them alive, but I don't think we will be able to handle high maintenance.
So, pray tell.
The budget's £3,500, which is quite good because it doesn't look big again.
Challenge, but a nice one.
To get a better feel for the garden, Charlie and Harriet head to Coventry.
Oh, check this, Charlie.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I like the two levels.
Yeah, exactly. It gives a bit of depth into the garden. It's the classic blank canvas, isn't it?
New
really?
build, overlook. But positives, really nice wall.
Yeah. Boundaries sorted.
Boundaries good.
Yeah.
And look, there's a cute little pussycat.
Oh, sweet. Should I go up a level?
Upper level.
Well, you know, going up in the world, Charlie.
Well, it's quite nice up here.
Yeah, it is quite nice.
Different view of the garden.
I mean, hardly Tuscan, more like tufty.
Tufty, yeah.
I can see why they want Mediterranean, because you get all this sun as well.
Yeah.
So it would play to that, wouldn't it?
Are you going to go and get some ideas?
Shall I go and get some? OK, I'll report back.
I'll play with the pussycat. Come on, puss, 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 puss.
This is a very nice home. Well, the first thing that comes out at me is literally these lovely pops of colour. I love this turquoise on their seats and then these bold use of colours on the placemats. Aha. The lovely plate there with all of the Tuscan rolling hills on it, cypress trees, so that's really, really sweet. I really like that. They're not afraid of travel, these two. I've got all of their photos from their holidays, mainly in Europe, so I can understand why they really want that vibe.
Anu, Ash, when it comes to designing the garden, what sort of vibe do you do? Like modern and sleek, cottagey, rambling?
I think we're Tuscan, Italian, sort of the Mediterranean, quite relaxed, but a lot of sort of colours, a lot of fragrance into our garden.
Courtyardy.
What is really nice about their home is that this open living that they've got, they've connected it with the colour again, because you've got the placemats, but it's been picked up by the rug and then into the cushions, which is really nice. It's a very light, airy space. The love of the cat starts to come through up here, and even on this little area for all their travels. More cat, little cat here. Oh, it's really lovely.
The cute cat that's been dotted, is that yours?
Yes, that's our cat, Quinn. In the garden at the minute, there's nothing for her. It would be nice to have something for her to go and explore, maybe sit under on a sunny day and climb over.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see.
So I can see that they really take in a space when they go and travel and bring it home. And I think that's one of the things that Charlie and I need to capture in the garden, making sure that when they look outside that they've really got a sense of being somewhere else.
You are, I suppose, not too bad, but a few plants could help screen.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, again, for the Tuscan field, yeah, we had cypress trees in mind.
Oh, you like, oh, so you've done your homework.
Yes, we like cypress trees, we like some climbers.
Okay, so we're saying bigger patio, somewhere for Quinn to explore, Tuscan Mediterranean vibe. I'm sure Arit and I can come up with a few ideas for you.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Having shared the new information, our designers get cracking. Each will come up with a plan for Anu and Ash's Italian-inspired garden that fits within the £3,500 budget. The couple then choose their favourite, and the losing designer helps the winner to build the garden. The budget is spent on materials, while Arit and Charlie, along with their trusty team of landscapers, provide the labour for free. Back in the Midlands,
Anu, Ash.
Hello.
Hello.
it's time for the pitch.
So what I've given you is a Mediterranean courtyard patio area, which is much more usable, not so narrow and long, and it cuts into this soil area here, and it's made it bigger so you can get a lot more people around the table rather than being squashed up against the house.
Okay.
All at one level, and then it's surrounded by planting, so it sort of wraps around you.
Perfect.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
Good, yeah, I'm all good. This could be your new garden.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So the whole idea behind this space, and I've kept it so that you have the two levels, but rather than at the moment where the steps eat into this lower patio and reduce the space, I'll be taking the steps and eating into the bank
Okay.
Yeah.
to give you a step into that second level, second patio area
Okay.
within the garden.
That'd be nice.
That'd be nice, yeah.
And the key thing that what I've done is kind of turned everything on a 45-degree angle. That gives the garden a sense of being bigger and
Yeah.
wider.
Okay.
Both designers give Anu and Ash more space to entertain, but they're taking very different approaches. Charlie's plan has one large patio all on one level, whilst Arit offers two patios on two levels.
So I've got sort of your pencil cypress dotted around this courtyard area to add some height without making it shady.
Okay.
And giving you that tall spire effect, so that when you're in the dining room, you can look out and you've got the view down the garden to these
Lovely.
pencil cypress dotted through. And then there's going to be pebbles and cobbles around here with planting, lots of aromatic planting, things like lavenders and thyme, all those really sort of Mediterranean type scents.
So it is a Mediterranean vibe, so the key thing as well is making sure that you've got some recognisable Mediterranean plants in here, and where to start with that is these really pencil-thin juniper skyrockets, which gives you those lovely, elegant trees within the space. The idea is that this lower patio area, that's when you're going to be surrounded by a lot more of the planting, bringing in things like lavenders and rosemary, all of those wonderful scents that you get with Mediterranean planting.
Both Charlie and Arit have created an Italian-themed garden reminiscent of Tuscany. But what else have they got up their sleeves?
I've introduced a pergola as you go through the steps, and the whole idea of this is to cover these in scented plants such as jasmine that will go, so you've got this real entrance into that second terrace, and you'll be framed by fragrance as you
Really
go
like
through
that.
as well.
Pergola seems to have gone down well with Anu and Ash, but can Charlie go on better?
And I have sneaked in the top corner here, a little water feature using terracotta tiles, and it's literally a tiny trickle. It drops from one to the other, down to the bottom layer, where there's a very
nice, yeah.
shallow little bowl.
The couple wanted a garden that Quinn the cat could also enjoy. So what have our designers come up with for Kitty?
This area here, I've made this into another raised bed. I got a little exploring area for the cat. So we've got the up to this sort of reclining area just up there to get the evening sun.
Talking of Quinn, I haven't forgotten her as well, because there's also going to be a little station I'm going to make for her here, so that she can have a play in the garden and she can come and chillax with you as well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
With the pitches over, Anu and Ash face a difficult choice, but only one of these Italian-style gardens can come out on top.
Shall we look at Arrett's?
Yes.
So I really like this 45-degree angle of the paving. It does make a difference. It just looks
Bigger.
bigger and very different to what we've got.
I've embraced the space. So I've kept the 2 levels. There'll be a patio here. It's designed on the diagonal.
To make it feel bigger.
So Charlie's is giving us this patio space all on one level. I think that's the big difference here, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
I literally sort of levelled straight across coming out the patio doors and then made this into a raised flower bed.
So cut and fill.
Cut
it's
all
like
that.
I also like the pergolas, which would have the climbers.
Yeah, the climbers would be nice.
I flanked mine with those pergolas so you can get the scented
That's
jasmines.
quite romantic, isn't it?
The water feature is quite nice,
Yeah.
and with the terracotta tiles, that'll be something
We didn't ask for
different.
that.
We didn't ask for that, but that's a nice little addition.
Yeah.
I have got a water feature.
Oh, Charlie.
I couldn't
you
not,
slam
could I?
dunked me with that water feature.
Just a little trickle, just
Yeah,
with terracotta tiles.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
To be honest, both have got the Italian Tuscan theme.
Yeah.
Really not much between them, but I think I know which one I like. What about you?
Yeah, it's a tough decision, I think. But I think, I made my mind up as well.
It's time to find out who's delivered the Tuscan garden Anu and Ash are looking for.
Big grins on their
Oh,
face.
no.
Big grins on their face. Oh, well, I've got to have chosen one.
Yes.
All right, Charlie, thank you so much for your designs. Really, it was a very difficult decision for us. Both the design and the Tuscan theme perfectly. But in the end, what we've gone with is... Charlie. Yeah, so we really like the flat one sort of stop space in this design, and really some of these features which until we saw them, we didn't know we needed them, but now we do.
The water feature.
So no, really good. Thank you very much.
Always a
And
great job,
Arid,
yeah.
really good design, but this one just was a
Charlie's happy with the win, but she'll need Arit's help to transform this plain plot into the Italian-themed garden of Anu and Ash's dreams. It's the morning of the build in Coventry. Project manager Andy and the landscaping team Kyle, Max and Ben are tooled up and ready to get cracking.
Oh, there we go, look. Oh, lovely. Charlie's designed today for Anu and Ash. Now, they love their Italian holidays, so we've got a bit of a Tuscan theme going on. The big thing about it is we've got to take out a load of this. So there's a lot of earth to come out. Don't worry too much, because a whole load of it is going into this big raised bed that Charlie's designed over there. Yep. Paving going in through to that area, retaining with sleepers. Nice little seat on the back there, look.
Paving as well?
Paving seat, yep. And then a couple of steps up to the grass area there, some new turf, make it look nice. And then there's a bit of station there for the cat to play in, and all sorts of stuff that Charlie's going to have fun with in there. Yeah. A nice little water feature down in this back corner. That's basically it. We've got to hit the ground running a little bit today, because we've got to get all these sleepers out. We're going to reuse these sleepers, and then we're going to get the digger in and dig out all this area. So get on, you reckon?
Yeah.
Happy days.
First job is to clear the garden of the existing furniture and pot plants. Fortunately, that shouldn't take long. Ben and Max start by removing the original sleeper retaining wall where the new patio is going to be dug out.
So it looks like there's nothing holding it in place. So hopefully it should come out quite easy.
But the sleepers have other ideas.
It's a big one.
The old sleepers will be reused, saving waste and saving money.
Charlie wants to just create this dining area in here, or extend it a little bit. And, you know, we've got to bring out, it's about 6 ton, maybe a bit more, which is like a normal sort of skip size worth of stuff. But we have got a digger on this one, so, I mean, that'll make it better for us. But it's still a lump, and that's a good few barrow loads, I reckon.
And so the lifting and shifting begins. Max and Ben remove the turf, ready for the new raised beds. New sleepers are brought in to supplement the salvaged ones. It's carpentry on a grand scale. Charlie's design has a bespoke water feature situated in the corner of the new patio. Its working components need to go in before the main build starts, so the pipe reservoir can be hidden.
We've used the digger while we had it in sight to put this hole in here for this water feature. The ground was really hard here, so luckily we did have the digger here. Anyway, it's good to get that hole dug, and looks like that'll fit in there nice.
As the wooden sleeper retaining walls go in, the overall form of Anu and Ash's new garden is taking shape. Kyle is laying the sandstone paving, which will create the rustic Tuscan-style courtyard the couple were looking for. It's all coming together. Which is great news, as Charlie and Harriet are on their way.
Tell you what, loving that sunshine.
Yeah, I've had it imported Tuscan, because this garden is all about giving Anu and Ash memories of their holidays to Tuscany, and also making the space much more user-friendly, because at the moment when you sit on the patio you're like this inside the house.
Yeah, I remember that actually. It was a little bit like that.
So what I'd love you to do, you know, like when you go on holiday to Tuscany, there's all those lovely gates and wrought ironwork. I want you to come up with a very Tuscan feeling.
Oh, nice.
Sort of
yeah.
bit somewhere in the garden.
Yeah, I'm on that.
And then I would like you to make a seating area bit that's got all the aromas, lavenders and sages and thymes.
Great.
Yeah,
I'm loving that. Yep.
I'm going to be on the water feature.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then we got Quinn the cat.
Oh, of course, little Quinn.
She at the moment is very bored with their garden, so I'm going to make her a little stalking tiger area to relax in, sunbathe, that type of thing. So she's on holiday as well.
Is that why you brought us house?
Yeah, well,
What's that for?
You think you'll go on the lawn, but this is more for mopping, because there's an awful lot of soil to move around. What colour would you like?
I'll go pink. That's the feeling. Right,
you're ready for this then?
I am. Let's go. Whoa, here's a difference.
Yeah, they've moved a lot of soil.
Space.
I don't think they've moved so much soil, Harry. I don't think actually. So this bit here, the raised bed, this is going to be Quinn's area here, sleeping area, and lots of planting, grasses and prairie plants, and it'll be great for Quinn to sort of amble through. Talking of ambling, Kyle's here busily laying paving. So this area here had that paving that was very grey and very uniform, very urban, and that's really what Anu and Ash didn't want. So I've gone for random paving, nice, soft, golden colour, so it sort of makes that you feel quite calm. And talking of calm, the water is going to be here, and it's going to tumble off this higher level, off and down into the reservoir there. Again, using terracotta tiles, very evocative of Mediterranean areas.
Charlie's design divides the garden into 3 main areas, extending the patio to the right of the space and integrating the lawn to the left using wide steps. At the front, she also has a raised bed, specially designed for Quinn the cat. The team set to work digging out extra soil to fill the front bed, so Charlie can focus on additional features for the cat.
I'm actually prepping some hemp rope to make a scratching post for Quinn. Cats love to claw at things, and I want to protect the trees. So in her adventure area, I'm going to put some organ pipe posts that I'm going to wrap this hemp rope round. So it will stop her from clawing at my lovely trees, because we've got some really lovely trees going in the garden. So, a bit fiddly, lots to do. Carry on, Ben, don't slow down. Do you feel like you're on holiday?
Oh, we're...
Charlie has asked Arit to build a spot where Anu and Ash's houseplants can take a holiday in the garden.
Oh, Ben, just the man. What I'd like your help with is I want to make a table for this to sit on. Because the idea of this area is it's going to be like a little station where you can bring out either indoor plants that you've had and they can sit it on here. They can kind of have their little sunny moment.
Sure.
So, yeah, so can we work on that together? Would that be good? Would that be all right?
So,
Whilst Ben gets busy with the carpentry, Arit turns her attention to the Tuscan-style wrought iron.
Charlie's asked me to create an area where I can house some plants, but also bring some interest to one of the outside walls, utilising this gate that I've salvaged. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to get it cleaned up, and then I'm going to pimp this up, and this is going to become something that will sit on the wall, and then I can hang pot plants. I think that's going to really...
Stage of her plan.
Just giving this old gate a bit of a clean-up, using a wire brush to get the worst of the flaky paint off. So want to get as much of the loose debris off as possible, and then I'm going to just go over it with some sandpaper to smooth it down, because my intention is to paint this, and I want to paint it a colour to lift that wall. It would be really easy to spray it back in black again, but I think that this garden wants to have a lift. It wants that real holiday feel, colour, and bring a bit of brightness into the garden.
Back in the garden, the steps are going in and constructed around the patio. Charlie spent £320 on 12 pine sleepers. With the front raised bed filled and the patio nearing completion, Kyle and Charlie start work on the area designed with Quinn the cat in mind.
Kyle's just asked if I need anything cemented in before we put the leftover cement from the paving in the skip. Yes, I do.
obviously you want this log putting in.
Yes, because this is going to be the perching post for Quinn. Because cats like, when they come in the garden, like to get out into the garden, be up high so they can see what's going on. So sunset's over there, evening sun for her. Then we're going to put something like that on there, on a bit of ply, yeah. So, yeah.
Wacky, doesn't it?
And then we'll have some step-in organ pipe posts up so we can get up there.
Ben is going great guns, constructing the table for Anu and Ash's indoor plants. Arit's gate is getting a bold splash of colour.
Put a post in.
Charlie and Kyle have moved on to Quinn's balancing beams and scratching posts.
You ready for it?
Oh, yes, always. Yeah. Oh. Right, stop. So that one there. So then that is going to go on like that, yeah?
On the side or on the
Well, I
top?
don't know, it might go on the top. Right, yeah, okay. That one go in about there. This is going to turn into a scratching post. So I'm going to put the rope down, you know. Yeah?
That's to protect your hand.
I trust you implicitly. And then, so, it means that Quinn can either sit in the sun or sit in the shade.
With Quinn's play zone well underway, a wash of Mediterranean colour is beginning to fill the garden.
Nice to see some flowers in the house, Charlie.
There's some gorgeous ones, aren't there? Attic sensory seats.
Yes, indeed.
We've got rosemary, we've got thyme. I've seen some smaller thymes and things like that, and sage.
To get a bit playful.
Yeah?
Very nice.
Go
And
ahead.
what's going on with that water feature?
I'm not really sure. I know what I want to create, but
It's in here.
how to do it is a different story.
Having it in here doesn't get it out. It's got to be out on there.
Charlie's tasked Arit with the sensory seating area at the back of the patio. The plan is to fill it with a range of herbs and scented plants. Whilst Arit tackles that, Charlie moves on to the water feature.
Yes, so the whole idea about this water feature is I'm going to have these, like the corner ones that go on the side of the edge of your roof, like that. Oh, like that? Yeah, like that. But we're basically going to do it that way up, like that. Yeah? So the water's going to trickle off onto that one, to that one, to that one. It's got these from a reclamation yard, £3.50 each. So not expensive, not cheap, but I only really need 5, 4, maybe 3. So I've got 1 or 2 extras in case when we drill them, they crack. The jeopardy. Only got 7 tiles, 1's already cracked. Got to drill them all.
Oh, there you go.
Win. Yeah, so. Right. Don't worry, I'm getting nervous laughter now. Right, whoa. See, that's fine, yeah.
Seating is coming along nicely.
I'm just getting a few slabs down so that Anu and Ash can come and actually sit amongst aromatic planting that's also going to be interspersed into this area, which is going to be really lovely because they can sort of sit back, enjoy their garden whilst being immersed in it, which is what I think is always very important.
Charlie's design maintains a large area of raised lawn. She plans to add that all-important Tuscan feel through planting. But before she can give it that Mediterranean touch, she needs something to plant in. Max and Ben are doing the honours, adding extra planting beds. Charlie's water feature is almost complete.
Oh, that works. There's a little bit of splash, but
I like that splash.
that should be all right, yeah. And we ended up using a little bit of grapevine down here to suspend this tile because getting a tile to just float in midair is actually quite difficult.
Haven't reached that level of expertise yet with your water features.
No. Right, OK.
The only thing left to do is lose the watering can and connect spruced up wrought iron gate.
These terracotta pots, the whole idea is so that they will be hanging from the repurposed gate. And just to add a little bit of decoration onto the pots, take a glue gun. Be really careful because that glue is really hot. Get some just regular twine and then just wind it round, really. It just adds a little bit of extra. Now I've got my pimped up pot, my ring with my hook that goes in like so. Pop the pot in, get a plant in there, happy days.
Charlie kicks off the planting in the garden with the pencil cypress.
We'll see, and then we can bring that one back maybe further into the middle. And then those other 3, these 2 will probably keep moving around. Back a little bit, sorry. That's it, about that. It adds that elegance, doesn't it? They are very elegant.
Charlie spent £540 on these 5 striking Tuscan trees. And there's another feature tree destined for the lawn.
Back a fraction.
God, I thought you meant dig all back.
No, twist it round slightly anti-clockwise, sweetie. That way. Yeah, whoop, that's it.
The Sephora set her back just under £70. And Charlie has something extra to sit beneath it.
So I splashed out and went and got a focal point for down on the lawn. She's slightly modern. This little nude lady. But I think she's quite sweet. And then we're going to put her up on this pedestal. Ash and Anu are sat here. They've got the focal point, and that Sephora just like branches over her. Very pretty.
Where's she best held from?
Well, wherever you put your hands, it's going to be wrong. Face, yeah. Right, rather than the full frontal, I sort of fancy her sort of twisted anti-clockwise slightly. Oh, that's the one. That's the one. What do you like? So we've got our pencil cypress in position. Cupressus sempervirens, evergreen, and they're beautiful, tall, narrow spires. So it gives a lot of elegance to the garden. And I have to say, and those, it just says Tuscany, oozes for the scent. We've got a jasmine, a star jasmine, which will spread right across there, so it'll cover that fence line. And lots of very, almost cottagey plants, but that's the thing, when you put one or two plants like the pencil cypress in, you change it from being English cottage to Italian courtyard. There you go.
With the planting well underway, this Italian-themed garden is taking shape. Charlie's spent over £1,000 on easy-to-maintain, colourful flowers.
The plants that Charlie has chosen for the garden are gorgeously inspired by the Mediterranean, and that is going to include aromatics, so that when Anu and Ash come out with that glass of wine, end of day, they can sit in an area that is highly scented. We've got things like thyme here, and this backdrop of the lavenders, even the salvias pumping, as well as the sage, and the chamomile. I know that Quinn's going to be loving getting her little nose into this. So it's really important that when they come out into the garden, that whole sense of being on holiday comes to them in a moment through this scented space.
Now, I've got valerian here, so cats actually like valerian. Unlike us, which it helps us relax and go a bit sleepy, with cats, it actually sort of spices them up and makes them more sort of spring-like and run around. So this will be a fun area for her. I've also got echinacea. I mean, not only is it pretty, but the cats like it. And of course, catmint. But I can see her balancing along there, hopping up on there. And then as the sun sets, and it sort of, she'll hop up on there to be up on the top, surveying her part of the garden.
Oh, look at you. I'm just carrying me
What's
one
going on?
pot. Here it comes.
Oh, look. Maybe we should hang it on the...
Oh, well, what's that? Hold on, what's these?
All coming in.
I'm intrigued.
Harriet's Tuscan-inspired wrought iron decoration is added to brighten up the wall of the house.
You've picked up my planting colours.
Yeah. Let the boys bring this in.
Bring that in.
And I'll just
Accompanying it is the handmade table for the indoor houseplants to take their own holiday.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Thank you very much. Do you like it?
I do like it.
It's not only people that go on holidays, you know, Charlie.
The gravel is laid, the finishing touches added, and with that, the garden is complete. Time for Charlie and Harriet to relax and admire the transformation.
Well, hello. You do look like you're on holiday with a hat, I have to say.
I
Look
know.
at you.
I had to come on today. It was so hot. But anyway, how you feeling?
Good. I mean, I have to say.
You should be feeling good.
It looks fab, and I just love the life to the sky. It sort of draws your eye up to the blue sky.
No, it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. And I think, you know, your boldness to really push this space back is so come off. It just, the space now in the garden is just fantastic. You've managed to get in not just the visuals, which looks lovely, or the colour, but there's sound and there's scent. So all those senses start to kind of really, really come out.
Well, I'm very excited to show them the
Well,
garden.
I think they're going to absolutely love it. You've done a cracking job. It's going to be brilliant. OK, well, look, I'll let you go off and get them.
Go and find them.
And I'll see you a bit later.
When the team arrived, this garden was a cramped, uninspiring space. After a £3,500 makeover, it's been transformed into a striking Tuscan-style garden, with a large patio and built-in seating perfect for entertaining, a more usable lawn with Italian, a flower-filled planting bed and area especially for Quinn the cat, and a stunning yet simple water feature adding a relaxing ambience. Time to reveal the new garden to Anu and Ash.
Open your eyes.
Oh my God! This is amazing. This does not look like our garden.
This garden is it? Wow.
Oh wow, amazing.
Wow. What a reaction.
Is the patio big enough?
Absolutely.
Brilliant.
Wow. This is
So
great.
much of space, actually. Wow.
You see, this garden is so transformed by having that huge patio now. No wonder it's taken their breath away. Absolutely is marvellous.
Now down here, Arit's been busy, and this is what she's come up with. It's fantastic,
Wow.
isn't it?
Wow, amazing.
I love the gate. It's
That
just
frame.
not gate.
The colour goes so well.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, it picks up the colour.
Oh, you see what you can do with the gate and a bit of spray paint? Looks amazing.
So you can give your houseplants a holiday as well. They can come out here for the summer,
Wow.
take them in the winter.
I love it.
Perfect.
I love
That's
this frame.
Yeah. And then this is Quinn's domain. Lots of grasses and verbenas, but then I put in plants. You know, you've got the walking frame,
Yeah.
scratch and post.
She's gonna love it.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And just look at, you stand here and you look back at the garden that way. The colours
This just looks so much bigger
Yeah,
than
yeah.
what it was.
It's completely transformed now.
So we've got your pencil cypress, because you did say that you love those. And they do say Tuscany, don't
Yes.
they? So I know you said you didn't really want water, but then you chose mine, so you've ended up with this. Very simple. But I thought the sound of that's nice and gentle.
It's lovely. It's lovely.
Oh, wow.
We did pop a focal point in there at the end of the garden, but the tree is probably the focal point. It's a really lovely weeping tree that flowers sort of early summer, late spring.
Brilliant. It looks amazing.
Look at that. Look at the statue. Amazing.
But is there enough colour in the garden for you? Because I know
Amazing.
you wanted,
Yeah.
Anu, lots of colour.
Absolutely. Wherever I see flowers. It just looks so pretty. Someone's already
Quinn knows that as well.
already exploring. I think he's right. She's not going to come home anymore.
No, she'll be in the garden, though.
As if on cue, Quinn's actually gone straight to that catmint. She'll be kind of flopping around the garden before we know it. That's really nice.
Do you like it?
Yeah, that's it.
So I know our inspiration for your garden was Tuscany. Does it feel Tuscan?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
110%. Yes, yes. And the centerpiece, it just fills the whole space up. It's complete.
The team join Anu and Ash to reflect on the transformation.
It's just so much social now. You know, previously we had just stopped there. You know that.
We wanted a Tuscan garden. We wanted the memories of our holiday in our backyard, and it's absolutely delivered that.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Absolutely amazing. Yeah, couldn't have asked for more. Really.